truly believe that we can eclipse 1 billion sales and maintain the type of performance. The only limiting factor to that is going to be talent.
Ideas, gestating ideas and then turning into great startups is one thing. Finding the management talent to then grow them globally is an even bigger challenge.
I think there's some highly talented people in Scotland. There's an edge about Scottish people that I see, particularly commercially.
So from an exchange perspective, our members need talented management. They might not come in today as the chief executive, but boy, have we got chief executives in the future.
If anything, the frustration is the ambition. Things like the Saltire Foundation is important for inspiring people, but in particular giving them the tools to really grow businesses.
Well, since I was actually, as a global Scot, I was involved in the meeting in New York where the Saltire Foundation was suggested and started. So I've been there since the very start of the journey. We were trying to find out how to put Scotland's best and brightest management talent, give them equivalent of steroids and kind of just get them out there and into the world and bring them back into the fold.
You create a nice pipeline of talent from the scholars, so raising the aspiration of undergraduates in Scotland, then coming on mid-career perhaps into the fellowship, and coming in with instant impact.
I think we have the potential to really go into a bit of a golden era for Scottish business. I mean, we've put the building blocks in place around all sorts of entrepreneurial activity, be that through the entrepreneurial exchange from the mid-90s, the Saltire Fellowship and scholarships.
From a company point of view, the opportunity to put people on a program that is designed specifically to develop entrepreneurship, to develop that innovative thinking and that new thinking that then can be brought back to a company to demonstrably such great effect.
And I was lucky enough to hire a fellow from the first cohort who's gone on to be one of the real superstars in our business over the past few years.
Until last year, we funded Gordon Farmer to come on and spend the time, and he's come back into the business and is contributing well.
About a year ago, I was sat in this room with a number of other fellows and started my Saltire journey. I thought it'd be a great opportunity, rather than doing an MBA and coming here, going to Boston and basically getting myself on the Saltire programme.
What the Saltire Fellowship allowed us to do was to completely break his cycle from work, take him out of his day job, which was a financial controller, and put him into an ecosystem and experience which I felt would inspire him, which is that Boston hub with an international dimension.
The project that I was given was to develop an international strategy. The company had grown from its headquarters in Edinburgh completely organically to having users all over the world, and I was brought in to create a structured approach, and after completing the project I've now been recruited by the company. I work with them full time and I work on the operations side of the business.
Pure Malt is a producer of refined malt extracts. We became known to the big brewers overseas as innovators, as niche players with specialist ingredients. I have a young son. I think the exciting thing about this course is that it allows him to do lots of things I didn't do.
The company I work for is managed by my father. He's the sole stakeholder in the business, and I'm the second generation, hoping to come through and improve on the legacy that he's already created. Right. The professors at Bavson bring a huge degree of skill from really impressive careers in business that they've already had, and this, combined with the opportunities and the ecosystem that Boston has, will develop all of us, I'm sure.
For the last 7 or so years, I've been running a charity social enterprise called the International Network of Street Papers. It supports over 100 street papers like The Big Issue in 40 countries.
Been involved in a couple of pitches, which has been a fantastic experience. There's been some offers come out of those pitches, and we're in the process of trying to put some of them to bed.
And I'm ambitious about my future, but where that exactly is going to end up in what field, I'm looking for new ideas and inspiration through the programme.
The individuals that go through the scholarship, go through the fellowship, are the people that can take these great ideas and help them grow and flourish into amazing, world-beating businesses.
I personally believe there's many fantastic businesses in Scotland that are not realising their full potential. Now, strategically placed Saltire Fellows with business skills and the ambition, I think could be very powerful.